Let me tell you about some of the things I just learned today. Tom Cruise is older than Gandalf. Tom Cruise is almost 63 years old today, while Ian McKellen, who is the actor who played Gandalf, was 62 years and 5 months old. 15 million people who bought Grand Theft Auto 5 have passed away while waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. Terry Irwin has not been on a date since losing her husband, Steve Irwin, 20 years ago now. Rob Schneider recently said publicly that Adam Sandler has called him every week for the past 30 years. LA has more taco trucks than gas stations, as it should be. I'll pay the premium prices for the tacos, but not the gas. That's actually literally like double the amount of taco trucks. That's amazing. Central Park is larger than the entire country of Monaco, and it also is about double the size. Kind of close. Hawaii is moving towards Japan 4 inches a year, or 10 centimeters if you feel that way. If you feel that. That was the most American line that I've ever said. This means that they will conjoin in about 62 million years. Ireland is the only country in the world whose population has declined since the year 1800. In Finland, speeding fines are decided on the offender's income, and they have been known to fine millionaires more than $100,000 per ticket. Dang, is that something America should do? New parents lose 44 days of sleep in their baby's first year. You know, I just hate sleep because, I just had a 1-year-old and now I'm about to have another baby here in the next very soon. I didn't have caffeine for 4 years, and the first day I had caffeine again was the second day my baby was born. So I think that one's right. Hyundai's logo depicts 2 people shaking hands, showing trust between them and their customers. About 30 feet underwater is the crossing point to where you will naturally start sinking to the floor of the ocean. Parental work is apparently worth $60,000 a year, with the average parent spending 32 hours a week on the mental load, not including playing or cuddling. You can definitely see that. The average American worker takes less days off than the average medieval peasant did. The average American uses their first curse word of the day at 10:54 a.m. This man created a dating app where no men are allowed except for him. Can only imagine how that went. A restaurant during COVID temporarily renamed menu items as office supplies so customers could expense their meals during remote work. That's genius, honestly. A father in 2013 hired gamers to keep killing his 23-year-old son in video games so that he would start looking for a job and get a life. The world's largest rubber ducky is 61 feet tall and weighs more than 15 tons. Why you gotta weigh so much? Oh my goodness, what are you made of? India is home to the only 2 vegetarian McDonald's in the world. They have cat ladders all over a town called Bern in Switzerland because they really deeply believe that all of the cats in the town should just roam freely. There is a man who quit his job and is currently sailing as I film this from Oregon to Hawaii with his cat. A 9-year-old who was supposed to run a 5K race accidentally took a wrong turn into the adult 10K race and ended up winning it. That is so awesome. Elvis Presley's private jet was sold for $260,000 after being parked abandoned in the desert for the last 40 years. Can only imagine the history of what happened on that jet. There's a town in Poland where all 6,000 residents live on the same street. Why? The Match founder lost his girlfriend because she met someone else on Match.com. This is a nuclear explosion photo that was captured at 1/1,000,000th of a second. There was a woman that was so focused on a seagull that she missed her boyfriend proposing to her. This is the original check for $7.2 million that bought Alaska from Russia in 1868. Eva Longoria spent $6 million to save the movie John Wick after her agent convinced her it was the right decision, and she now believes it was the best money she ever spent because she still receives checks 10 years later. Earth apparently has a heartbeat every 26 seconds because scientists have recently detected a rhythmic microseismic pulse coming from somewhere in the ocean, and its exact cause or location is still unknown. An FBI agent dressed in a gorilla costume helped arrest 2 Mexican zoo officials cells in 1993 as part of a sting operation. Our bodies have around 38 trillion microbial cells, which outnumbers our human cells, which total 30 trillion, which makes us more microbial than human. Smell-O-Vision was an early attempt to enhance the movie theater experience by adding specific smells at specific moments of a movie. But how would a movie theater get rid of the smell? I don't know, that just sounds like a mess. I see why it never happened. There is a small pond in Antarctica that is so salty, the water does not begin to freeze until the temperatures fall below -50 degrees.